Good morning to everyone. I welcome you for IABS IAS Academy, and now we are going to discuss about The Hindu news analysis dated on 15th August. And today we are going to discuss about three articles. First one is Scandalizing the Court, the recent judgment which is given on Prashant Bhushan case on this tweet. And second one is editorial which is authored by T.P. Srinivasan, former ambassador of India. And third one is related to RBI contingency risk buffer. That is, let me start from the first article. And here, SC Boyne Prashant Bhushan is the guilt of contempt for tweet. First, we need to know about what is contempt of court. Contempt of court is the power which is vested by any court, including Supreme Court, High Court, and other lower courts, under Article 129 and 142. This contempt of court case can be taken in three different ways. First one is under suo motu, second one is under petition made by Attorney General or Solicitor General, and third way, either any person can file petition regards to this contempt of case. And this particular case saying that this is scandalizing the court, a kind of contempt of court. It consists of publication of statement attacking the judiciary and likely to undermine the administration of justice or public confidence therein. The statement need not to have been published for the purpose, but criticism in good faith as a part of discussion of question of public interest and doesn't fall within the offence. This is the original meaning of scandalizing of court. But here, the thing that we need to consider is Supreme Court said the citizen was entitled to make a fair criticism of judges and judiciary, but free speech must be within the reasonable restriction listed under Article 19 of Class 2 of Constitution, and it should not scandalize the judges and institution of administration of justice. This is the thing which is being clearly envisaged in Supreme Court proceedings. Here, whatever the thing that we need to look into this particular article. Here, judiciary is saying that, Supreme Court is saying that judiciary is the central pillar of Indian democracy, and the attempt to shake the very foundation of constitutional democracy had to be dealt with an iron hand, because the particular tweet which is being tweeted by Prashant Bhushan is related to a raid of working judges of Supreme Court, that is Mr. Bobde, rode a bike worth 50 lakh when the court was in lockdown. In this particular tweet, he made with a particular statement at Supreme Court in lockdown mode, denying the citizens their fundamental right to access justice. This is the same word which is being used by Prashant Bhushan. Here, the critics are the instrument of reform, but not those actuated by malice, hostile criticism of judges as judges of judiciary could amount to scandalizing the court. This is the first point. Second point is, if such an attack is not a degree of firmness, it may affect the national honor and prestige in the committee of nation. This is the thing that we need to look into this. Apart from this case, there are some other articles which are related to the similar case in today's newspaper. That is former Supreme Court Justice R.M. Lodha, saying that heavens were not falling. Why Supreme Court is taking this particular case even in this pandemic situation, leaving other many cases which are under pending in Supreme Court? What is the reason to take this particular case and to give faster justice for this particular? He is stating that this particular case is taken in urgent mode to protect personal liberty, was actually impairing somebody's personal liberty. It is not only to accused this particular person called Prashant Bhushan. And Advocate Raju Ramachandran is saying this particular judgment as disheartening act of Indian judicial system. This is the thing which is related to this particular article. And now we can move on to the second article, that is RBI is transferring 57,128 crores surplus to center for this financial year 2020. Before going to that, first we need to know about what is this meaning of contingency fund. Contingency fund is the fund which is being directly under the control of Finance Secretary, and as per Jalan Committee report, this contingency fund needs to be within the limit of 5.5%. That was the report which is given in last year. Before looking into this thing, first we look into what is the total revenue and what are the sources of revenue of RBI and how it is being spent. Then we can easily understand what is the article is talking about. RBI is earning money through selling dollar sale, which means RBI is getting dollar for 52 rupees and it is selling for 75 rupees in market. There RBI is getting around 22 to 23 rupees on sale of $1. Apart from that, RBI is earning interest on foreign currency reserve, also by revaluation of golds and bonds, and also by printing currency, that is called signorages. These are all the revenue part of RBI. And what are the expenditure part of RBI? They are giving salary for the persons who are working for RBI, and administrative expenses are there, and interest paid on reverse repo. These are all the important expenses which are coming under RBI purview. Here, RBI dividend is being clearly given it as 57,128 crore for this financial year. That is nothing but RBI's already earned money is 1.76 lakh crore for last year, and surplus amount is 52,640. That is the amount that has been recommended by Jalan Committee. So the actual dividends comes under 1.23 lakh crores, which means our dividend after subtracting 30% of the cumulative retained earning, that is contingency fund, is 57,128 crores that has been released by RBI to central government to tackle the condition with respect to overcoming this pandemic situation to boost the economy. And other things that we need to discuss in this particular article is already we have discussed about the monetary policy which has been given by our RBI governor last week. In that thing, they have clearly said that they are going to set up an innovation hub, and also that has been approved by the annual report committee under RBI report. This is related to RBI. Here the major questions that we can expect is what is the contingency fund, who is maintaining it, and what recommendation we can do that we can take up the fund from contingency buffer, and why this 5.5% is fixed. This why 5.5% is fixed based on Jalan Committee report. And now we can go on to the last article, that is editorial, which is authored by former ambassador of India, Mr. P.P. Srinivasan. He is discussing the gaps in casting foreign policy. In this particular article, he is discussing about lot many things which are being under present government facing problems. First, we said that already we are in pandemic situation. Apart from that, we are having trouble in LAC, that is line of actual control under China border, and cartographic aggregation, that is Nepal is saying that some part of India is belonging to Nepal, and Pakistan is shooting our Indian army members and army soldiers across LOC, that is line of control. And there are booming financial crises and other challenges that are being to be considered under India's foreign policy. Here, when we talk about India's foreign policy, it is going to deal with who are all the countries which are located in and around India and who are all been having a proper ties, either that may be a bilateral tie or trilateral tie or a trade related tie, whatever be the kind of relationship that we are having with any other countries. That is the thing which is related to foreign policy. Here, even in this foreign policy, government is, the TP Srinivasan sir is giving a picture that when we had China's Prime Minister, when he visited to India, especially Tamil Nadu, in Mamallapuram, that is called as Chennai Connector, Wuhan spread. We thought that there won't be any problem thereafter between India and China. But after that, there are lot many issues which are happening under LAC, line of actual control, and now same Prime Minister, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is saying that China is considered to be an expansionist. Then what is the use of having such a kind of bilateral agreement and bilateral meeting? That bilateral meeting was having some kind of personal interest that is not to be discussed now. Here, as per UPSC point of view, even after having a smooth relationship between India and China, in that Wuhan spread or Chennai Connect, why we are having such a kind of complete surprise in terms of agitation and aggregation in LAC. That is first one. Second one is related to China tie, Russia's tie. We are having a proper tie with Russia since non-alignment movement has been started. But China, in this thing we can discuss it three different points. Russia is asking for permanent membership for India in UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council, but is denied by our some of our neighbors like Pakistan. And here, when we had a relationship when we had any tussle between India and China, the complete support is being provided to India by Russia in terms of providing maximum of the defense support. That is mean most of the defense procurement are being directly purchased by India through Russian companies. And third one is United Nations Security Council High Table and NSG, that is nuclear supply groups. We are a part of nuclear supply groups and we have already signed NPT, even though we are not coming under, we are not getting membership in NSG. Why we are not getting membership in NSG? Even after we are having a proper tie with Russia and top countries, that is to be properly being concentrated when we are having a strong foreign policy. And apart from that, the last thing is civil liability law. The civil liability law is related to American nuclear reactor which is being built up in Andhra Pradesh, and the Civil Liability Act for Nuclear Damages Bill which is being placed for placing the responsibility of any damages being on the supplier with either living. Here, the Clinton White House was on the view say that India could use the India-US agreement on civil nuclear cooperation for acquiring technology and material from other countries, and US should refrain from strengthening India's nuclear capability. These are all the things that we need to look into this particular article. When we read about this kind of article, it is only to enhance our knowledge with respect to bilateral skills and with respect to writing, way of writing answer for mains examination. And this is an end of today's news analysis. Thank you for listening to IAPS IAS News.